Huh. Enjoy acting all calm while you can. I mean, my store's full of hot girls. Big bro, I need a favor. Please, help them. The store's in trouble. I want you to hire my employees.
Dewey, I think whether it's night work or fashion, what really matters doesn't change.
My name is Rui Otori. This is a memory from when I used to work at the youth fashion brand Kings. The one speaking in front of me is Otowa Shinomiya, a former hostess turned charismatic saleswoman, now the store manager. She's someone I admired.
Our job is to give everyone who visits our store the dream of a lifetime. Take pride in what you do. Because the stars of this job are all of you.
Time passed, and now I'm 28. 2 years ago, I started my own fashion company and launched my brand, Alan, opening a store. The concept is fashion for hosts, band guys, and the so-called underground crowd.
Boss, I really think it's time to hire more staff. That store called Sinclair, right? Even if their concept is similar, we're still super busy.
I'll be fine. Thanks for worrying about me.
Boss?
More importantly, thank you for always welcoming customers with a smile. Because you make them happy, we get to stay busy every day. I'll do my best too, so I can make you smile in return. I forced the brightest smile I could, just wanting my team to feel reassured. Even though I said that to them, it's true. We're seriously short-staffed. Well, well, if it isn't Otori. Kiragi, it's you. On my way home, I turned at the sound of that annoying voice I recognized. This guy's name is Setsuna Hiragi, a former colleague from King's. He's running his own fashion brand now too. How's business? Going well? It's going alright. His brand, Sinclair, has definitely had some impact, but my store's doing just fine. Huh. Enjoy acting all calm while you can. I mean, my store's full of hot girls. You, with your mob face, step into my shop and you just vanish in a sea of beauty. Sure. You haven't changed one bit. Not that I care, but don't go making those girls miserable. Huh? What the hell's that supposed to mean? I had no desire to keep talking to him, so I ignored the voice behind me and walked away. That bastard. Just wait. One day I'm gonna crush your whole company. Let's go, guys. On this lonely spring night, the only sound is rain hitting the street. A few days after running into Hiragi, I stood alone after closing, watching the rainy city from the window. Then came the sound of banging on the door. I sighed and headed over. Who'd show up at this hour? All right, I'm coming. When I opened the door and saw who it was, I froze. Aruto. A man soaked in rain with two very different types of beautiful women. That man was my younger brother, Aruto Otori. He used to be a host, but after saving up money, he opened a cabaret club in Shinjuku. You're all soaked. Just come inside now. I grabbed Aruto's arm and brought them all into the store. Aruto looked at me with a desperate expression. Big bro, I need a favor. Please, help them. The store's in trouble. I want you to hire my employees. The two women Aruto brought gasped.
Wait! That's not why I came here. I heard you were his brother, so I thought you'd listen if I came with him. That's why I brought Mirei, too. She's right. There's no way we could just leave Aruto like this.
As I watched them speak humbly, memories from the past came rushing back. Hey, Aruto, you still haven't finished your summer homework. What have you been doing all this time? It's fine. I'm gonna make a living off this face. Aruto was always lazy and hopeless. No matter how much me or our parents warned him, he blew off schoolwork. He'd openly say he was gonna be a host someday, and even though I was exasperated, I knew deep down he wasn't a bad guy. We all looked after our cheerful and upbeat younger brother, but then, there's no way that kind of business will last forever. Huh, shut up. I've been in the nightlife world long enough. I know what works. Don't lump me in with my brother who only hears things secondhand from his manager. Fine, do whatever you want. Maybe his host days gave him some warped sense of pride, but Aruto stopped listening to advice completely. I got angry too, like he was insulting Otowa-san, and we drifted apart after that. So, in the end, your cabaret club failed and you're shutting it down? By the way, the woman with the golden drill hair and strong-willed vibe is Claire Hojo. The intelligent one with silky black hair and glasses is Mirei Shinonome. Both used to work at Aruto's club. Haruto, I warned you so many times. But you wouldn't listen. Shut your place down? And now you expect me to help you? That day, I said awful things to you. And you were right about everything. So don't worry about me. But they're different. Claire and Mirei stuck with a failure like me until the very end. I know you have no reason to help me, but could you at least think about it? For their sake?
No way. If you've got room to hire someone, hire Aruto instead of me. She's right. I'll find a job somehow. Please help Aruto.
Aruto would never say something like that before, but now I could tell. He truly regretted what he'd done. And Claire and Mirei clearly cared about him too. Maybe something changed once his business started to fail. We're short on help anyway. I'll hire all three of you. First month's a trial period. Thank you. And I'm sorry for everything, big bro.
Thank you so much.
After that, the three of them, Aruto, Claire, and Mirei, successfully completed their probation and are now full-time employees. Aruto, who seems to have studied a lot during his cabaret club days, mainly supports the business side now, while Claire and Mirei work the floor, handling customer service. This month's top sales goes to you, Claire. Congrats!
Naturally. Next month, too, I'll sell so our customers shine their brightest.
Seen that, bro? Our Claire's amazing, huh? Waving from a little distance with the other employees, Aruto flashes a proud grin. That guy.
Aruto's really loosened up since coming here, in a good way.
So before, he was...
Yeah, I think what you see now is the real him. Back when we were working at the cabaret club, honestly, I often thought, what kind of manager is this guy? But Aruto picked up me and Mirei and never abandoned us, even at the end. I hate injustice, so I'd get into arguments even with owners. And Mirei had trouble with sales due to her stiff expression, so she really couldn't shine at other clubs. Even so, Aruto believed in our potential and kept us close. That's why both of us are really grateful to him.
I see. I'm glad Aruto had people like you and Mirei by his side.
And I'm glad your brother's the company president. I really respect how you approach your work, too. Show every customer the dream of a lifetime. That's such a great philosophy. I'd love to keep helping build a store that can do just that.
Well, I kind of borrowed that line, but thanks. That means a lot. A few weeks later, I invited Shinonome-san out to a bar a friend owns.
Sorry to make you go out of your way, President.
Was it that obvious?
Oh, and it's about yourself. You know best.
Yes. Today, I invited Shinonome-san because her recent sales have been down.
Unlike Aruto-san or Claire, I can't really contribute to the business side or help much in sales. As As you can see, I lack expression and struggle with being cheerful. Back in the cabaret club, some customers were fine with small talk and nodded along, so I managed by studying their interests. But making people feel genuinely uplifted, that's much harder. It's just how I am. It's not something I can easily change. I don't want to be a burden anymore, so maybe I should just resign.
Shinonome-san, please wait. It's true you don't have Claire's brightness, and maybe customer service isn't your strongest suit. But you're diligent, and you study fashion trends and customer needs thoroughly. That's why I was thinking, maybe you'd be good at sourcing fabrics and materials.
You think I could do that?
You won't know unless you try. It's okay. If anything goes wrong, I'll back you up. After that, Shinonome-san gradually got used to sourcing work, and little by little, her expression began to brighten.
President, I'd like to discuss the sourcing for next season. In terms of balancing cost and quality, and also staying on trend.
Now, she handles her job with such confidence, she barely needs my support at all. Alright then, can you work out the details with the supplier? Still, Shinonome-san, you've really come into your own.
That's only because you backed me up so much. It's thanks to you that I've made it this far. Really, thank you.
No, I'm the one who's grateful. Seeing you so full of life at work makes me happy. Same goes for Aruto and Claire. It's a huge help having you all here. Come on. If we're talking about payback, I've still got a long way to go.
You're kidding, right? You had to handle so much before we came, didn't you? You're not still trying to do everything on your own, are you?
Of course not. Since you all came, I've had it way easier. That's good to hear. We want to support you properly, bro.
If anything comes up, don't hesitate to speak up, okay? And if you ever feel anxious or need to vent, just say so. We'll always be here for you.
Yeah, I really am blessed with the people around me. Meanwhile, over at Sinclair, the store Hiragi runs, his furious voice echoed through the back office. Hey, what the hell are these numbers? Sinclair gathered aspiring celebrities and model-type beauties, targeting mostly male customers. At one point, their sales even outpaced Alan's, but now the momentum had completely died down. You're letting a store run by that low-life Otori overtake us? Are your pretty faces just decoration? You know how much money I'm paying you? Unbelievable. I sold my pride and body to rich old hags just to gather these ex-model wannabes. And now they're all useless. Totally worthless. From tomorrow on, sell clothes like your lives depend on it. If you have to, use your looks or whatever else you've got. It's not like you had any real talent for modeling anyway. A few days later, one of Sinclair's employees was stomping through the streets in a huff.
Ugh, unbelievable. That bastard boss just says whatever the hell he wants. Sure, we've made some mistakes, but that doesn't mean he can talk to us like that. Wait, the store? Wasn't this the one the boss had been talking about like it's the enemy?
Passing by Alan's store by chance, the employee stops, clearly curious.
I'll be at your next live too. I'm really rooting for you. Good luck. Great job today, Claire. Let's start closing up. Whew! Another great day of work. Hey boss, buy me a drink.
Sure, but not for you, Claire. Your drunk mode is a menace.
Hey, that's so mean. This store's vibe. It's totally different from ours.
We're a lively bunch, huh? That's just how it always is here.
What?
Startled by Aruto's sudden appearance, she instinctively jumps back. Our president's policy is, show everyone who visits our store the dream of a lifetime. And to make that happen, he makes sure to keep us happy first.
I see. Makes sense if you're serving customers with a bad attitude. There's no way they'll be happy. Thanks for the insight.
Oh, no, not at all. The store's closing for the day, but next time you stop by, we'll make sure to show you the dream of a lifetime. A few weeks later, Hiragi was at his wit's end. What the hell is going on? Why are so many people suddenly quitting? Those ungrateful brats. Forgot who gave them a job in the first place. Apparently, the entire staff had walked out, and Sinclair was forced to shut down. I'll never forget this. Some of the ex-Sinclair employees ended up joining Alan.
Big sale today! We've got tons of cute and cool clothes, so take your time and check them out.
With more staff and higher sales, I might even start thinking about expanding the business. Just as that thought crossed my mind... Hey, Otori, I know you're here. Get out here. The front door burst open, and Hiragi stormed inside. Traitors! Working at a place like this, of all places.
Hey, Hiragi, sir.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop disrupting business. What do you want, Hiragi? Everyone, please escort the customers out and apologize. Also, close the store for today. Leave this to me. Huh, trying to act cool in front of the ladies, huh? You really pulled a low move poaching my staff. Let's not twist things. I didn't poach anyone. They came here because they wanted to. Shut up. I've hated you from the start. You only outsold me back at the old store because you were doing shady stuff, right? Talking trash about me to customers. Huh? Like hell I'd do that. Then why the hell did you get better results than me? You don't even look good compared to me. So that's why he's always been hostile. I let out a deep sigh. Listen, it's because you were so fixated on the numbers that your performance tanked. What did you say? Didn't Otoa-san tell you too? Show the dream of a lifetime to those who visit our store. But all you cared about was how much people spent. You ignored how customers felt. No one wants to buy clothes from someone like that. That's not. Hey, maybe you should stop. You're seriously embarrassing yourself. I turned at the familiar voice and saw Aruto emerging from the nap room in PJs. Aruto, that outfit. Give me a break. I worked late last night. It's my day off. Let me sleep, man. Who the hell are you? Mind your own business. Well, true. It's not really my business. But, as someone who also crashed a business before, I do have something to say. I used to be just like you, chasing profits and treating people like tools, and I failed. What? That's right. Back then, Aruto was a manager obsessed with sales numbers. What the hell are these numbers? Get them to pop bottles with pure instinct. Look, the psychology behind getting someone to open a bottle is... Using his host experience, he gave out all kinds of advice, but not everyone can thrive in that environment. Most of the girls felt he was too harsh or inhuman and eventually left the club. I used to think that was what being a host and a manager meant, but one day, my brother seriously tore that mindset down. He said, if you can't make your staff happy, how the hell do you expect to make customers happy? Deep down, I knew he was right, but pride and ego got in the way, and I couldn't change. In the end, the girls all left, and the business crumbled. You and I both went down the wrong path. And that wasn't anyone else's fault but our own. Aruto. Even so, there were people who didn't give up on me. That's how I got a second chance. No way. I couldn't have been wrong. It's all his fault. Sure. I hope you find someone someday who'll help you straighten yourself out. After that, Hiragi had no choice but to shut down his company. He still had debts to pay off. With such a niche resume, he struggled to find work again. By the way, I made sure to file a damages claim for disrupting business. How many more days of work will it take to pay this all off? Now that he's working day labor gigs, maybe he's finally learning what it's like to be one of the workers. Meanwhile, with the expanded staff, Alan opened a second store, with Aruto as the new manager. You sure I'm the right guy for this, bro? Yeah, I trust you with it. Don't let me down.
Naruto-san, thank you for giving someone like me, who had nowhere to go, a place to belong. I wish I could keep working with you, but...
Aruto suddenly lets out a sly grin and leans toward Claire and Mirai. It's fine. You both want to stay here, right? Don't worry about me. I don't know who'll end up dating my brother, but when you do, tell me about it.
What are you saying? Geez, just hurry up and go to your new store already, Aruto.
1 year later, we all gathered again for the first time in a while. So, bro, have you decided? Claire or Shinonome? Who are you gonna date? Aruto suddenly drops a bomb and I barely hold back a spit take. What the hell are you talking about?
Stop teasing us, Aruto-san. We're not like that with him.
It's been a year and we're still doing this.
But I want to be with you, President. I like you.
Huh? Whoa, Shinonome coming in hot.
What? Wait, since when? Since when? Pretty long ago, actually. Well, I like him too, okay?
Claire too? Man, this is intense. What are you gonna do, bro? This little gremlin is clearly enjoying this. But honestly, it's fun. Maybe it's inappropriate, but this warm, chaotic moment in front of me, this is the result of all the bonds we've built over time. From Otoa-san to me, from me to Aruto, from Aruto to Claire and Shinonome. One person connects to another, and together, we've created something truly
The factory's performance has been worsening. Sorry, but... I understand. It was a cold winter. I, Suguru Inubosaki, was laid off from the sheet metal factory where I had worked for 2 years since high school. The severance pay was slightly enhanced. I was told a month ago that my severance pay would be a little higher. And now, 1 month later, at the age of 20, I had become a high school graduate and unemployed. Is it really just due to poor management? Or could it be because of my background? I kept thinking about these pointless things while being swayed in the packed train.
Please, stop!
I heard a whispering voice, and when I looked, I saw a man and a woman awkwardly pressed together. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get off the train, now!
Thank you.
Wait, we were both consenting, so please let me go. I was taken aback by the groper's excuse and instinctively looked at the woman.
I didn't consent at all.
Her firm words didn't seem like a lie. Look, this is what you've been talking to, right? They posted details that matched the woman's description and included a picture that was clearly of her. It seems like it's a platform where people with that kind of interest can match up. Look, this! You're the one I've been talking to, right? There's a post that matches the woman's description, and there's even a photo that clearly shows who she is.
I don't know anything about this.
Oh, so you've been framed. Do you have any idea who might hold a grudge against you? The woman trembled even more as if something came to mind. See? Now you get it right. I was tricked too, so let me go. The one who posted this is at fault, but that doesn't mean you're blameless. Ultimately, the decision will be made by the courts, but you should at least be willing to answer some questions. After talking to the station staff, the groper was taken to the police. We were told it might be late for questioning, so we decided to go home for the day. The woman was visibly shaken, so I took her to a cafe to calm down. She seems to have calmed down a bit. What should I call you?
Oh, sorry. I'm Akane Masuda, a college student from the neighborhood. Thank you for earlier.
Akane Masuda, huh? I'm Suguru Inubosaki. Nice to meet you.
Inubosaki?
And that's a rare last name, right? Anyway, that thing earlier, that was definitely a crime, right? It seemed like she had an idea about it.
Actually, I'm being targeted by a stalker.
The next day, after the police questioning, I was with Akane at the station.
Sorry, Inobosaki-san. Thank you for coming all the way here for me.
It's fine. I'm just looking for a job, so it's no trouble. We've already reported the stalker to the police, but they said they can't do anything unless there's concrete harm. Also, even when I mentioned the groping board, they said it's unclear whether it's connected. So for now, I promised to ride the train with her.
At first, it was small oddities, like things disappearing around me. Then I started getting silent phone calls and strange letters at home. And it started feeling like someone was following me, gradually escalating to a point where I couldn't ignore it.
And then yesterday happened. Akane nodded. Even with all this harm, the police could only patrol occasionally. Despite being scared, she still tried to attend university seriously.
I'm sorry for taking advantage of your kindness, Inobosaki-san.
Maeda-san sighed and hung her head slightly. It's not your fault, Maeda-san. Don't worry about it. This is just something we got ourselves into, so feel free to ask me if there's anything I can do. Although, honestly, I don't really know what I can do either. Hey, Maeda-chan. Good morning. Unexpectedly, a man spoke to Maeda.
Senior Miyashita? We're on the same train.
Who?
Oh, he's a senior from my club. Senior Miyashita, this is my friend Inobosaki-san.
Hey there. What's this? Maeda-chan's boyfriend? Miyashita looked me over, sizing me up.
No! He's just a friend I've been talking to about some things.
We only met yesterday. I made it clear to Maeda that I was just a friend, not wanting to affect her relationships with others. Before long, we reached the closest station to Maeda's university. Well then, I've got a first period class to get to, so I'll hurry on.
Huh? But the first period started more than 15 minutes ago. Doesn't that mean you're already late?
It's fine, it's fine. The professor doesn't take attendance. With that, Miyashita laughed and hurried off. What a lively senior. Well then, Maeda-san, get in touch when your classes are over. Let's meet here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
On another day. Today, the train wasn't as crowded since we were riding after the midday classes.
I'm sorry for bothering you so much, Inobosaki-san. I've been a nuisance to your job search.
It's fine, really. I found a part-time night shift job for now.
Night shifts? Is it because of me?
Well, yeah, sort of. The hours are flexible, so it works out. But it was an urgent hiring need, and the job fit well, so it's just lucky.
Why are you doing all this for me?
I don't know. I just couldn't leave you alone. I hope I wasn't a nuisance.
No, I'm really happy.
She smiled brightly again.
But I feel bad just receiving, so I'll treat you to some sweets next time.
I'm looking forward to it. What an amazing cream! I've never seen pancakes like this before.
I'll treat you today as a thank you for everything. Please eat as much as you want. You can have seconds too.
I don't think I can have seconds. But this is really good. Thanks.
I could probably have 3 servings.
Really?
By the way, I know this might be a bit late to ask, but Suguru, do you have a girlfriend? If you do, I feel bad taking so much of your time. If you have one, I should meet her and explain things. Apologize.
Oh, nah, it's fine. I don't have anyone.
Really? That's a relief. No, never mind.
On the way home, we were casually walking around the streets.
There haven't been any issues on the train either, so I think I can manage riding alone soon. Thanks again for sticking with me.
Is everything okay with you?
Things have been quiet on my side as well. Maybe the stalker gave up because you've been nearby.
Well, if something happens again, just feel free to talk to me.
Thank you so much. And if it's okay, I'd like to ask something.
Akane hesitates for a moment, but then, with determination, she says,
Will you be my boyfriend?
First, I was shocked. Then, a feeling of happiness naturally welled up. But then, another emotion starts to well up, holding me back. It's something about my past. I'm happy, but sorry. I think it's better if you don't. I hesitate. After a brief pause, I said, My father is a murderer. There's a beat of silence after I speak. Then, trying to cover it up, sorry, I've kept quiet for so long. But it's the truth. The other day, that might have been the reason I was laid off.
Suguru,
Anyway, I'm sorry, but we're still friends, and if you ever need help, feel free to reach out. I interrupted Akane before she could say anything more. If you want, just give me a call sometime. Thanks for today. See ya. I left the scene quickly, almost running away. After that, I didn't get a call from Akane for a while. But that was to be expected, considering I told her about my background. I feel bad for what I did to her. My father was a doctor, but he intentionally killed one of his patients. Now, he's serving time. He had prepared money for my college tuition, but I couldn't accept him for what he did. So, I left home and started working right after high school. You look down. Did you have a breakup or something? Huh? I was asked unexpectedly while resting in the security room, and I was caught off guard. Oh? Did I hit the nail on the head? No, it's not like that. Well, when you're young, you go through a lot. So, worry about it, young man. So, what kind of girl is she? Cute? Beautiful? My senior, either bored or in a late-night mood, presses on without listening to what I have to say. It's not a breakup or anything, but my friend's being harassed by a stalker. That's no good at all. In that case, you've got to protect her. Yeah, but I rejected her confession. Because of that, we stopped talking. It's just, I don't know how to reach out anymore. Why did you reject her? Was she not your type? Or is there someone else you like? No, I just felt like I wasn't good enough for her. Your self-esteem's pretty low, huh? When you're young, it's better to be a little arrogant, you know? Also, considering the situation, it's not good to leave her alone, is it? My senior's advice made sense, but... Alright, I'll go do a routine patrol. I hurriedly left the security room and began my patrol through the shopping center, holding a flashlight. The place was quiet, and only my footsteps echoed in the silence. It almost felt like someone was following me. I stopped and shone the flashlight behind me. A quick shadow passed, heightening my anxiety. Even though I knew it was just my imagination, I felt uneasy. How much fear was Akane feeling? I can't just leave her. With that thought in mind, I continued on my usual patrol route. The next day, I came to Akane's closest station. It was already dark, but since it was near the station, there was still a fair amount of people. I knew Akane's class schedule because we had been together earlier. She should have had lectures until the end today, so it should be about time. This feels like I'm the one following her now, I thought to myself as I watched the crowd for about 10 minutes. I'm glad she's okay. What should I do? Should I say something or not? Just as I was feeling relieved, I was lost in thought. Akane stopped to buy something, and a man stood right behind her. He was wearing a hoodie with the hood pulled down. As Akane started moving, he began walking too. That guy, isn't he following Akane? No way, it must be just a coincidence. But I was getting more concerned, so I decided to follow them, keeping a safe distance. It's a busy street, so maybe it's just a coincidence we're all heading the same way. But the timing of when they stopped or started walking matched too well. Could it really just be a coincidence? I swallowed hard and held my breath to avoid being noticed. I observed them for a while and became certain. The man was definitely following Akane. Also, Akane kept glancing over her shoulder from time to time. It seemed she realized she was being followed. I'm sure of it. Should I jump out from behind and catch him? No, the evidence isn't enough to turn him over to the police. If he insists it's just a coincidence, that's the end of it. I need something more conclusive. I continued tailing them. Soon, we walked further into a quiet residential area. The street was dimly lit, with only a few streetlights. Akane must be feeling really uneasy being followed on a street like this. As I followed them, I typed a message on my phone to update the situation. There is a suspicious person behind Akane right now. I'm trailing behind him. I'll catch him when I find decisive proof, so don't worry. I hope this helps ease her anxiety. The sound of a message notification rings through the quiet night, and the man freezes, halting his steps. Akane also stops and turns around abruptly.
There you are, stalker! I'm not running anymore! Come out now!
Huh? Akane, what are you? I was startled, but as the man moved, I rushed to close the distance. The man, hesitating for a moment, stepped forward and faced Akane. After a brief pause, the man reached for Akane. Stop! I caught up and swatted the man's hand away. He jumped back, surprised. The man gritted his teeth, then quickly turned to flee. I won't let you escape. Let me go. I held the man in a lock from behind. The man struggled and tried to escape, and in the process, his hood fell off, revealing his face.
Wait! Miyashita-senpai? What are you doing?
It turned out that the man was none other than Miyashita, Akane's senior from the club. Damn, it's you again. You've been trying to ruin my plan to get closer to Akane on the train, and now this. The suspicious board from earlier. It turned out Miyashita was the one who posted Akane's information on it. Such selfish reasons. He struggles and breaks free from my grip. You think you're a prince? I know who you are, the son of the murder doctor, right? I figured it out from your name. So what? You and Akane don't match at all. Akane's mother, Natsuki Masuda, was the victim of that murder doctor. What? Miyashita's words hit like a hammer, shocking me. I guess you didn't know. What a twisted coincidence. There is no way Akane could be happy with someone like you around. Forget about someone like this, Akane.
No, I knew. When I first met Suguru, I had a feeling because of his name, so I looked it up. But my feelings have nothing to do with that.
What do you mean? After your parent was murdered?
But Suguru, the son, has nothing to do with it. Besides, there's no way I'd ever like a stalker. I hate Miyashita-senpai. I don't ever want to see his face again.
What's so good about the son of a murderer? He said it bitterly, but my intimidating glare made him back off. Wait, I'll turn you over to the police.
You don't need to chase him. Now that we know it's Miyashita-senpai, that's enough. We have proof of the silent phone calls and letters, and with this, we should be able to make an accusation.
We watch as Miyashita disappears into the darkness. We decided to calm down by heading to a nearby family restaurant. I can't believe your mom was a victim of my father.
Please don't say victim. The media unfairly sensationalized the idea of a doctor killing a patient. But for my mom, that was actually a relief.
At the time, the media was largely critical of my father. Neither he nor my mother ever fought back against the accusations. They accepted the criticism silently. That's why I've always seen my father's actions as evil and couldn't accept them.
Suguru, do you know about my mom?
No. I only know that my father abandoned his duty as a doctor and illegally euthanized her.
Yes. My mom had ALS.
ALS, which is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, I think.
Her body started to fail at a young age, and she suffered from pain that even morphine couldn't alleviate. My mom had lost hope in life.
But my father didn't follow the proper procedures.
It was still for her sake. There was a way that didn't involve any crime, but it required time for observations and diagnosis from multiple doctors. That meant more time for my mom to suffer. So my father took a gamble and gave her a swift death.
A gamble?
He risked being charged with a crime to give her quick relief. As a result, my father was convicted for not following the correct procedures. He even tried to get a reduced sentence, but it was no use. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison for assisted suicide.
Akane is looking down sadly.
I'm sorry. Because of what happened with my mom and us, I ended up ruining your family's life.
My parents never said a word about it.
Whatever was said afterward wouldn't change the fact that he was found guilty. I guess that's why. That's why please don't call us victims. In fact, Suguru's father is our benefactor. Also, even if what Dr. Inobosaki did was wrong for us, that doesn't make you, his son, a criminal. You're not Dr. Inobosaki. You're Suguru Inobosaki, a kind person who reaches out to strangers.
My eyes grew warm with emotion. I guess this was the reassurance I had been seeking all along.
Thank you, Suguru. Because of you, I was saved.
A cold tear trickled down my cheek. It felt like, for the first time in a long time, someone had truly seen me. Later, thanks to Akane's report, Miyashita received a restraining order. Furthermore, his actions were revealed at the university, and he was expelled. On the other hand, I visited my father for the first time in 3 years since his conviction. Dad, you helped a person, didn't you? It wasn't something noble. I was just a murderer. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm sorry I made you suffer. No, I finally understood. I'm going back home, and I'm going to use the university funds you set aside for me. I want to go to college. I may have taken a long detour, but I'll become a great person, just like you. Thank you. Tears welled up in my father's eyes. I'll be waiting for you to finish your sentence and come home. After the visit, I reunited with Akane, who had been waiting outside the prison.
How is your father? Is he doing well?
Yeah, he seems fine. Also, I was able to reconcile with him. Thanks for everything you taught me.
I'm just glad to have been of help.
Akane smiled kindly. There was still something I hadn't done, though. Now, it was my turn to confess. I rejected you that day, but I like you. Please go out with me.
Huh? Is it okay for someone like me? I know I'm the one confessing, but I felt like I've burdened you too. I've been feeling guilty about it, wondering if I was too bold.
That's not true. I was wrong. It was my fault for not trying to understand my father. But more than anything, the misunderstanding has been cleared up. I've decided that I'll be proud of my father. Not following the law is wrong, but that doesn't necessarily make someone who broke the law a bad person. This time, my father committed a crime to fulfill his patient's wishes as quickly as possible. He became a criminal to save a life.
I'm glad. So let's start again. Please, let's be together.
For those of us who live under the law is absolute. But when breaking the law is the only way to save someone's life, what should we do? Should we follow the law and let a life slip away? Or should we break the law and save a life?